so excited for this interview. We have our questions, right? Okay, and we're going to record it, but you're going to take notes just in case, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So we have our notes. And hi, so nice
Hi.
to meet you
Nice to meet you.
again.
Mary.
Remember Kiana?
Kiana, nice
Right,
to meet you.
yeah.
That's right. Nice to meet you, Eric.
Okay. All right, so before we get into our questions, we're going to be recording just to make sure we get complete accuracy of what you're saying. But can you let's all double check to make sure that our phones and things are on silent?
Okay.
Just to put those things in check. Okay, great. All right. First off, thank you again for coming in and being willing to share your story. Everybody's story matters, and we really want to do a good job in terms of portraying you in a great way and writing the story that you want to write. So just a few questions asking about your educational journey and just kind of what has happened that has placed you where you are today. So let's just start off with our first question. How do you feel about school?
School's all right. I feel lucky to be at this school because I think that the teachers work hard to give me good opportunities. But all in all, I think I'm glad to be at school. I like art and I come into art class.
Have you always liked art?
Yeah, ever since I saw my brother get into it, and it was cool, and I knew I was good at it, so I tried to. My brother saw I was good at it too. He tried to, really step it up and say, let's draw this now. Let's draw the Ninja Turtles. Let's draw G.I. Joes and stuff like that. So.
Your older brother?
Yeah, we're really close. So.
Oh, that's great. About how old were you when you remember first learning how to draw?
I was in 4th grade. It was a book report, and I needed to illustrate a book on my own. And it was tough because I procrastinated, but my brother helped me. So, but it was fun at the same time. But it was, I was rushing that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, just to clarify for us, procrastinating, what does that mean again?
Procrastinate basically means you have a lot of time to do something, but you're waiting until the end to actually do it.
Okay.
So it's like delaying you getting your business done.
Thank you for that clarification. So did you go to school in this area?
Not at first, because I grew up in Glendale, and then my family moved to kind of like a suburb place, affluent area, Agoura Hills. I was there all the way through basically elementary, middle school, and high school. And so it's kind of like a bubble. We didn't really know what was out there. We were in this really sheltered area. Everything was safe, but I didn't really know about the world. So, some might say it's a good place to grow up, but then again, you're not really you don't really know about the world that's going on.
How would you identify yourself as far as your ethnicity is concerned?
I am Filipino.
Okay. And were there a lot of Filipinos in your community growing up?
No.
No. How did that make you feel, not having a lot of other Filipinos around you?
What's weird is it actually started to make me feel like I was like kind of white, because I was interested in stuff that they did. I hung out with them. There's always white girls, and so it was almost like it was this weird, like, false kind of thing. And I didn't even really go towards Filipino culture very much. I didn't grow up wanting to, I wanted to go to the Philippines. There are Filipino clubs. I was like, I don't really need to go to Filipino clubs. I'm not really interested. Mm-hmm. So it was really weird. It kind of almost brainwashed me. And I just totally assimilated myself into the environment that I was in. I just blended in, which is actually I'm really good at right now. I like blending in. I don't like to attract much attention.
And that's what I heard Ms. Mejia say, assimilation. Miss Hardy. That means to kind of make yourself like others around you, right? Okay, just to clarify that. So what are your plans then now after you graduate?
Well, I know I want to get into the art field. I just don't really know what exact field. I've been doing some college research, and I was thinking of getting into illustration, fine arts. I'm not really sure which one because they're so different, but illustration or fine arts seems to be good. But then again, I was also thinking about teaching because you're always around people, and there's a good social interaction going on there.
Are there any colleges in particular? Do you want to stay in-state or go out of state?
I think I'm going to go out of the city but stay in the state because I want to get out of Agoura. But I don't want to be so far from my family because I love them very much. I need to be close to
Great.
them.
Is there one teacher here in particular that's helped you in these past 4 years?
You know what? I think all my teachers are really cool. I know it sounds really cheesy, but they all help in their own little way. You know, one might be a little meaner, but I've kind of realized becoming a senior that it's all in my best interest. You know, they're going to be tough on me because I want my grades to be good so I can get scholarships. They're going to be tough on me to get papers in so that I can get my application in on time. So I've kind of gotten over the whole, you know, this person is, you know, not a good teacher, because I know that a lot of the teachers at this school, they're working their butts off. So,
How would you describe yourself as a student in 9th grade, in 10th grade?
in 9th grade,
Mhm.
okay, grade by grade.
Yes.
It's a hard one. I think in 9th grade, I think I was the same kind of student actually in 9th and 10th grade. I think it might have been because I was in school early. My parents put me in school early because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter, so they just threw me in. It's
Oh.
okay, we don't have to pay for a babysitter. So I was really immature, not just, you know, not in an immature way, like I'm gonna ride my skateboard through the bushes and then, you know, roll through and like, I was immature and like I didn't know how to really talk to people. I didn't like raising my hand. I mean, if a teacher called on me, I'd do whatever, you know. If people wanted to work with me, I'd be able to do it. But I mean, I wasn't outgoing at all. I was just handling my business. I'd go every single day, and I'm not joking, every day. I got 4 years perfect attendance in high school.
Wow. That's quite an accomplishment.
I lived across the street.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, junior year, grew up a little bit. You know, senior year, I grew up in that, you know, I was able to talk to different kinds of people. Because before, I was just, you know, sticking with my own friends, doing my own thing, just gave my hacky sack, you know, game my video games, I'm good. But senior year, I was like, yeah, what's going on with everyone else?
All right. Well, thank you so much, Eric, for your time. And
Nice.
it's okay if we have follow-up questions to be able to
Of
try
course.
to meet with you and ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is sometimes email good? I might be like busy because of like senior apps and stuff.
We'll make sure to exchange emails. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
All right.